Hey everyone. Hello, Aries. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my space. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be your Aries Sun and Rising placement messages for the month of June 2023. I do intend for these messages, as I've been doing for the past couple of months, I do intend for them to resonate with your Sun and or Rising placements, Aries. But if you don't have Aries in those placements, but you do really resonate with another, you want to know more about another aspect of your chart that where Aries resides, you can still watch this video, follow your spirit if your energy resonates with me, and you feel you still want to watch this video even though you may not have Aries in your Sun or Rising sign. Definitely go ahead and watch this video. Okay, so Aries, sorry guys, I'm trying to get the cards in order here, just to kind of get a little bit comfy and comfortable with this when I lay the cards out. Aries, these are general messages, so they will not resonate with everyone, okay? Take what resonates, leave what does not. There may be those of you who may be looking for a specific message, whether it be love and romance, platonic relationships, money and career. It could also be about your education, if you're going to college or getting a certificate. Or, it can be about some type of situation in your life that you're having issues with. Some of those messages may come out for you, Aries, Sun, and Rising signs, in this reading, but just remember it's general. So it could be that this entire message, being a general message, may help you in those specific issues in your life by implementing whatever I say in this reading in a general sense to those situations. So again, take what resonates, leave what does not resonate. Okay, so Aries, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. For those of you who are interested in the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. All right, let's see, Aries, what the month of June has in store for you. Let's see what insight, guidance, advice, and encouragement the universe wishes to offer you for the month of June 2023. I hope I've been saying 2023 and not 2022. Universe, source, angels, ancestors, gods, goddesses, earth spirits, earth guides, guardians, and protectors, please come before us and speak through me clearly to the sign of Aries, Sun and Rising signs for the month of June 2023. Any messages of guidance, advice, insight, and encouragement would be greatly appreciated for Aries, my beautiful Aries, Sun and Rising signs for the month of June 2023. I'm going to pull oracle messages first, as always, and then we're going to jump into the tarot. Okay, so bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. My ring keeps twisting every single time I shuffle. Anyway, let's see, Aries, Sun and Rising signs for the month of June 2023. Let's see what the universe has in store for you. Sun and Rising signs. Okay, you received the Butterfly of Rebirth. It says you can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of yourself. The bottom of the deck, you receive the Lizard of Regeneration, which is very interesting to receive along rebirth, because regeneration is a form of rebirth, right? It's a part of yourself or your whole self having a death cycle, going through the death cycle and then being reborn anew, right? So overall, you are going through a rebirth. There are things that, which I feel like we all are, right? Aries, your season started off the springtime. So this makes sense. It definitely makes sense that there are maybe a lot of you right now who are, whether you are cognizant of it or not, whether it's in your subconscious or you're conscious of it, right? Whether you're talking about it or not, however you're dealing with this or experiencing this rebirth here, this can also be a rebirth of a relationship, okay? You could be reconciling with someone or with a number of people in the month of June, okay? So also keep that in mind. So your relationships also, you could be creating a very beautiful connection with someone that you've known in your past. And again, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, or it could be a significant other, whether you're with them now and your relationship is being renewed and you're healing from a lot of things between the two of you, or this is someone from your past coming back to you, reconciling with you, and you guys, trying again afresh, anew, with new eyes, new perspectives, new hearts. So there are some of you, because what's interesting, I do see fire, the tiger of fire at the bottom of the lizard card. What I'm getting with that is that there are those of you have gone through a lot, Aries. You have been tried by fire. Something has occurred, and some of you guys may still be going through this trial of fire, but you're coming to the end of that, Aries, sun and rising signs. Don't fight this. As I always tell people, whenever there is transformative energies that meets you, that is meeting you at your doorstep, let it in. And I know that's easier said than done, okay? But the more you push this transformative energy away, and it could be for many reasons, okay? It could be a really good thing that's coming back into your life, and maybe your attitude towards it is like, this isn't good, like, I'm done with that person, or I'm done with this. There may be something coming back around to gain your attention again because of this rebirth that has met you along the way of your life's journey. Others of you, if this is not a reconciliation, it's not something coming back from your past, this is just you realizing that there are certain things that you entertained. There were certain things that you embraced as fact or truth, or a light in your life, or something that you thought was fun, or something, something that you entertained that you no longer entertain anymore. You're just like, that's not really for me anymore. It's not my thing anymore. It used to be. There's nothing wrong with that. But now there are those of you, you're going through this motion of change. You're going through this death, or you already have. And also be careful, Aries, if there are people around you who are still bringing up the past to put this uniform on you, to keep you in this uniform, to keep you in a certain hat, wearing a certain hat in your life, where maybe there are people who are still, maybe if you're a partier, there may be some friends or family members who just kind of pop up and they're like, hey, let's party, let's go drink, let's go have fun. And maybe there are those of you who are like, no, I'm really not trying to do that, but they still kind of press you. And they try to say, like, well, you used to do this, you used to do that. If there are those of you who are dealing with people, maybe you've hurt someone in your past, okay? And you have gone through the trial of fire, you have reaped your karma, you have held yourself accountable, or been forced to hold yourself accountable through certain circumstances. Understand that after you've finished this transformation, or even during your transformative time, there still may be people who are maybe still talking shit behind your back, or maybe they're still trying to, again, put that hat back on you, put you in this cloak or this uniform of who you were. They're trying to keep you in a certain skin, and they're not allowed to do that. Okay? Now, just remember, Aries, don't allow others to keep you in a time capsule. No living being is allowed to stay. I mean, you are allowed, it's free will. But the universe will push and push and push for change. You're either going to change with the shifts and the transits of the planets and of the stars, or you just remain left behind. The universe waits for no man, or no person, no woman, right? So Aries, just understand that if you really are aware, or maybe through this reading you realize, oh yeah, I am aware that I am changing a lot. I don't think like that anymore. There may be, you may realize that there are some people that you just don't vibe with anymore, people that you thought you would have in your life for the long term. And maybe it was kind of a long-term situation. Maybe they've been in your life for the past few decades, or a past decade, a few years. And there are those of you will realize in the month of June that you just don't vibe with people anymore. Maybe some people might cut you off, and because of this change that you're going through, they may get bored, or they may realize like, well, Aries is not into this anymore, so I'm gonna go find somebody else who is. And they may try to make you seem like you're the one with the problem, but if anything, they're the one with the problem, because they're not recognizing that, oh, Aries is just going through something. They're going through a change, and instead of not punishing you, but instead of trying to correct that, because that doesn't need to be corrected. What needs to be corrected is them trying to keep you in the past. Instead of trying to correct that, they should actually be using that as a mirror, as a reflection for them to see what are some things that I'm doing that's keeping me in the past, and that's keeping me old and stagnant in my energy, and how can I learn from Aries, right? So, you know, again, it really depends on exactly what it is you are experiencing right now as you listen to this reading, okay, Aries? And it also depends on, you know, the decisions that you made in the past and what happened in the past, whether it's long-term past or short-term past. It all depends, all right? If you're with a significant other or a friend and they are embracing you every single time you change, those are your people, Aries. The ones that are, you know, giving you shit because you're changing, you know, it's okay for them to, you know, kind of give you some pushback or make you, you know, it's okay, because some people, when they're faced with the truth about themselves, or when they see that someone that they care about or someone that they're used to doing certain things with are not willing to do that anymore, it's normal for people to be like, you know, what's going on? How come we can't talk about this anymore? How come we can't do this anymore? But at some point soon, these people need to actually take heed to your change and respect that and want to change with you. They can't stay the same. And maybe you may need to make that clear to somebody, okay? And just say, hey, I'm just going through some changes, you know? So a lot that's changing in my life, and I want to do better, or I want better. I want to manifest better in my life. I want to generate wealth or abundance or prosperity or peace, awareness, what have you. And if these people respect you, they'll come around and be like, oh, okay, I get that. You know, that actually makes sense. How can I help you along this journey? How can I be there for you? You know, they're going to support you if they actually, you know, are willing to embrace the truth, okay, for themselves through your transformation and the changes you're going through. So your life is definitely it's in good standing here. It's in a really good place. Okay, kind of putting on your new crown here. You're wearing this suit here that's really, you know, it's a brand new uniform, I guess. It's I hate to say the word uniform, but it's just a beautiful thing that I'm seeing here. Aries, Sun and Rising signs. And also the card says you can reinvent yourself, the butterfly card here. So it's literally, it's telling you, you are allowed to change. You are allowed to change your mind about what you're doing in your life if it is not suiting you anymore. Now, I'm not saying to be irresponsible and just be like, I don't want to do that anymore. Sometimes you do have to be loyal to a commitment in your life that you know, you made a conscious decision, you know, and you may have to just like deal with that decision for a while and stay committed to it. It depends on what you're dealing with once again, or what you're going through right now. But in moments where you're realizing this is just not serving me like I thought it was going to be, you know, I thought this was going to be good. I thought it was going to be great. But I guess this is a lesson that I just need to learn. And it's okay to decide, you know, I don't really want to do that anymore. It's not good for me. Again, practicing awareness and critical thinking with that, you know, I don't see this being willy-nilly and just deciding like, oh, I want to pick this up, but I'm going to put it back down. It's not being wishy-washy and indecisive, you know. It's about realizing something, taking it in, embracing that feeling, and then moving on towards improvement and learning something from it, okay? All right, so let's see. Let's pull 2 more oracle messages for you guys. Aries, Sun and Rising for the month of June 2023. Aries, Sun and Rising signs. This is very beautiful, Aries. You are, I don't know, it's just like this radiance that I'm getting for some of you. Very beautiful. I'm actually really happy for you guys, for those of you who are experiencing this, you know. And if you're afraid of it, don't be. It's okay, right? Yeah. Like I said, this radiance, you receive the card Atheling. Look at all those dewy drops on her crown. Actually, no, these are actually jewels. It's amazing. And it says nobility, grace, and gratitude. Yeah. Either there are those of you who are understanding nobility, grace, and gratitude, and how to put that cloak on, how to put that cape on or that crown on for the first time in your life. You know, you've grown up a bit. Or there are others of you who are actually embracing it fully. You know, if you've already kind of had this this crown on, or this cape, this cloak on of nobility, grace, and gratitude for a good portion of your life, or maybe it just comes naturally to you, maybe since you were a kid or a teenager, maybe now you're actually growing into it, okay, and you're wearing it with pride. Wear it with pride. Wear your crown with pride. Others of you, this may be the first time that this crown is, you know, being presented to you, or this new crown, and you're like, you know what, I accept that. You know, this looks good on me. I can live with this for sure. I can thrive with this. You know, not flying off the handle. Some of you guys may be learning how to deal with conflict in a healthier way without flying off the handle, because you are fire sign Aries. So I do have to say, and it depends on what else is in your chart, because some of you guys may be more fiery than the next person. Others of you, I also see more patience in the month of June. Okay. Cultivating more patience, grounding yourselves, and also looking around at yourselves and your lives and the people, excuse me, the people around you, and realizing that you don't have it so bad as maybe the next person or something like that. You know, some of you guys may be looking at your life and being very thankful for what you have at this time, and carrying that on into your future or the rest of your life, you know, because this type of reading, I don't see this as just being just for June. You know what I mean? I don't just give these readings just for you to be a certain way in a certain month. This is you becoming this in June or sometime after June, learning some lessons and growing from it for the rest of your life, right? And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Merciful One, compassion, release, and relief. And this card speaks about mourning a death, okay? Mourning the death of a loved one, but I see this, for those of you, if you have lost a loved one recently, this is teaching you, this is showing you that there is something that needs to change in your life, okay? This person's death, okay? For those of you who have lost a loved one or a family member, a friend, a significant other, what have you, it's actually teaching you, or trying to teach you that, because I've lost people in my life, and I've lost, you know, a dear person of mine in my life, and It is the most difficult thing to deal with in life, is death, okay, of a loved one. And what has taught me throughout the years, for the past decade or more, is that death happens, even your own death when you die one day, Aries. When we die, it happens not only to help us move forward spiritually in our spirit into the afterlife and to ascend, but it's also teaching the people that we leave behind something. It's helping them understand, okay, what is my absence teaching the world? What is my absence teaching my family? Right? And it's very difficult to embrace that, right, when you're mourning someone. So for those of you who are mourning someone, or maybe somebody died a long time ago, but you're probably looking back on that and realizing, wow, my life has really changed since they've been gone. And I really need to sit down with this and realize how blessed I was to have that person in my life, and what they actually were trying to teach me, what their existence taught me when they were here with me, walking on this earth with me, and what their absence is teaching me now. Now, if it is not that type of death that you're dealing with or thinking about at this time, Aries, this is, again, speaking about the metaphor of death, or the symbolism of death in your life, a death of a relationship. Maybe you broke up with somebody and they're not here anymore, and this is a relationship where there's a friend, a family member, or a significant other. It could be an ex that you're dealing with, or you took a break from someone, I don't know. Their absence, as you sit with yourself and with your soul, and in your heart and your mind, you may be realizing some things that you need to change in your life, that needs to transform in your life, since these people are not here in your life anymore. And I also see this as releasing relationships that no longer serve you, with nobility, grace, and gratitude. Understanding that friendships, family relationships, or for romantic partnerships that don't work out, find love in that, and realize, don't be so hard on the situation for too long if you are being hard on it, but kind of let it go, in the way of, I've learned so much from this person in this relationship. I've learned more about what I want and what I don't want. I learned more about what I need to improve in my life, and who not to involve in certain aspects of my life, who not to divulge certain information to personally from my life to a certain person. There are certain things that you're realizing after someone has broken up with you, or you broke up with them. If this is advice, the universe is saying, if this is a breakup that's happened, okay, the month of June is going to really, the energies of the universe and your creator, your ancestors, is going to show you, Aries, that it's nothing personal. It doesn't have to stay personal. It can just be, you know what? They were here for a reason. I dated them for a reason, or I was married to them for a reason. I had a close relationship with this friend or family member for a reason, for a while, but now it's time to sacrifice it. It's time to let it go out of love, so that I can have space to grow and change. And also giving them space to grow and change if they so choose to do that when you let them go, right? This is very beautiful to see, Aries. So again, take what resonates, leave what does not, okay? Again, these are general. I'm doing the best that I can to cover as many bases as I can, but this can also be about your career, okay? I don't see too much of the career, but as much as you're changing, Aries, your career and your job opportunities will change. Your money and how you attract and generate money will change, okay? Learning to let go of a job, or let go of a certain perspective of success and prosperity. Also willing to let go of money when it needs to be let go of, or saving it when you need to save it, right? So it just really depends on what you're dealing with, but it's still, the message still stands here for you, that you are being led to let go in some way, shape, or form, so that you can grow and be renewed. All right. And the butterfly card also says something interesting. It says, open to the rewards of change. So a lot of us in this day and age, we live in a time where holding on to possessions and things in relationships, it creates a false sense of security. Like, if I get married and have kids, this person will stay with me, or I'm going to prove that this person is for me, and that I'm going to prove that I'm happy. Buying a bunch of things, fashion items, jewelry, whatever it is that you may buy, Aries, if you can afford to buy those things, certain things, that you really, really, really want. Realizing that the month of June is also going to teach you that it's going to show you where you may have a false sense of security in your life, okay? Because we do live in that type of day and age where buying things and being able to afford things and being able to put on a facade that you're doing great all the time. And that, you know, for some people that is the case because they went through a lot of transformation, and this transformation will get you there. But the rewards of change, we see change nowadays. It's like, oh my God, this is scary because it means that I'm probably gonna have to let go of something, or I'm gonna lose my job, or I'm gonna have to move, or, you know, we feel like we're gonna lose something. But this card is looking at change in a very positive way. It is, you're being rewarded here. Your change and your transformation that you're going through, Aries, you will be rewarded. No matter your perspective on this, you're going to be rewarded, especially if you embrace this. And this transformation is actually helping you give more to the world. You have more to share. You have more to teach people. Okay? All right, let's pull one more oracle message for you guys, Aries. Sun and rising signs for June 2023. Some of you guys, this transformation that you're going through actually affects you when it comes to the things that you wear. That's how you wear your hair, the products that you use. So if it's more on a mundane level, if you want to know how that affects you there, even your health may end up changing because of this transformation in your heart and in your mind and in your soul. It actually helps your body transform as well in a very positive way. Yeah, and also the clothes that you wear, the things that you buy, how you decorate your home. I can definitely say from experience that, you know, when you change the diet of your soul, you know, you change what you're feeding your soul and your heart and your mind. You also change what you feed your body, what you give your body, how you take care of your body, and the physical environment around you. So you received abracadabra with wings. I can't remember who received this. Is it Capricorn? I think it was Capricorn. If you guys have Capricorn in your chart, check that out. Doesn't have to be in your sun or rising sign. It can be anywhere, but there is Capricorn for some of you in your chart. But it says abracadabra with wings. This is a waxing gibbous moon. Card number 23. Some of you guys may be 23 is your lucky number or a special number or a date and time, or you are a life path number 5. It says fantastic good fortune, okay? Not just good fortune, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. So luck is on your side. You do have a lucky, some of you guys may have a lucky charm on you that you carry with you all the time. Put as much intention into that. It works for you, okay? Some of you guys are actually willing to gamble with your not with your life. No. Maybe with time, you know, not literal gambling, but you're willing to take certain risks now because there's something that you've been enlightened on. There's some enlightenment that you've received or you will receive in June where you start to find out that you do have luck. You are a very lucky person. And you may not know why, you just are, you know. When you find yourself in a sticky situation or in a rut or in a, you know, maybe a little bit of a slump, there's something always there or someone or some type of a energy in your life that's just there to just kind of swoop you up and save you or give you exactly what you need at the right time. And some people may look at that like, how does that happen for you? Like, how does that work for you? How do you do it? And you may not have the answer, Aries. You just may be like, I don't know, this just happens to me, but it's because you have a spirit guide or an angel. Because it says abracadabra with wings, and the funny thing is, I see that in a way as an angel. Like you have some type of a lucky an angel of luck or some type of a spirit guide. If there's a passed on loved one in your life that passed on at some point in your life, maybe they were very lucky too, okay, and they kind of passed that down onto you, or they kind of, you know, envelop you in that. So you're kind of a lucky charm, Aries. And if there are other people who are in close proximity to you, like if they're in close relationships with you, they also kind of get a bit of that luck too. You bring that with you. Huh. That's awesome. All right, bottom of the deck, we have a waxing crescent moon, and it says safe and happy travel, card number 25. And it says protection from harm when journeying. Yeah, like I said, lucky charm. For those of you who travel, whether it be for work or you just travel a lot, even if it's just for fun, for going on vacations and stuff. Aries, sun and rising signs. Again, you have, whether you're cognizant of it or not, you know, I'm not saying that there are those of you who are worried about traveling somewhere. I'm not saying that. I feel like you guys are fine with that. You guys love to travel. But some people may be like, how do you just get to travel? You know, some of you guys, somehow you're just able to get a good plane ticket. You're able to get a discount on tickets. You're able to go to certain concerts, or, you know, it's almost like something happens at the right time to where you're able to go. You know what I mean? You're able to just travel. And again, you are protected. You have a lot of luck with you. And again, the people who are close to you also get a piece of this. You bless people who bless you. Big time. In a fantastical way. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and go jump into the tarot, you guys. Let's see what the tarot have in store for messages for you guys. Let me just put these oracle messages or oracle cards up here. Let's see what the tarot. We're going to pull 4 tarot messages and clarify them towards the end of your reading. All right, Aries, sun and rising sign. Let's see. For the month of June 2023, spirit guides, universe source. What more do you have to speak to Aries, sun and rising signs about for the month of June 2023? 4 cards from the top of the deck. Aries, sun and rising signs. What are their messages? What more do you have to speak to Aries about? Sun and rising signs for the month of June 2023, spirit guides. Okay, so we have, okay, so like I was saying before, you have temperance. So, okay, so this means balance. You are bringing a lot of love and balance and transformative energies into your life. This is Sagittarius energy. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. These are 2 different energies coming together to bring harmony, right? Now, like I was saying earlier in your reading, if this is a relationship, whether it's platonic, familial, or romantic from the past, for others of you, if you're really kind of struggling with your significant other, if you're with them, you may not be having big fights or anything, but there may be something in the back of your mind where you're like, I really just want them to understand this. I really want us to be on the same page about this, right? The month of June, you will find that you guys will reconcile your differences on a certain topic, okay? And that's because there is some change and regeneration and rebirth in their mind, and you know, you guys are able to come together now. And it may, for some of you, it may not feel so huge, but there's going to be some type of a conversation with your significant other or with a friend, a dear friend of yours or a family member, where it just feels good. You know, I'm not saying that there are those of you who are having really horrible times in your relationship at all. There could be, again, there are those of you who are doing just fine in your relationships. It's just that there may be something that's just a constant problem or disagreement or awkward conversation around it because you or someone else is just like, you know, I don't really agree with that, or, you know, I'm not with that. But there's some type of a conversation for some of you, or just for all of you who are dealing with relationship issues in any, whether it's major or minor. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. Okay. Well, depending on how you look at it. Okay. If this is an ex or someone where you're just like, I'm done with them, you know, I don't want to talk about them, I don't want to talk to them, that's your choice. That's totally fine. But just know that there will be, for some of you, there will be someone coming in. Could be your mother. It could also be your daughter. Some type of feminine energy for some of you, but others of you, it doesn't have to be that. It could be whoever. Where, you know, you may have to open your heart a little bit, just a little bit, you know, to hear this person out. Because once again, if you're going through a rebirth and you're dealing with people that you really love and they really love you, they're probably going through the same rebirth and transformation too. And now the universe is like, okay, now we can create the opportunity, the perfect opportunity to bring these people, these energies, these souls back together. Because now they're in the right headspace. Open your heart space, Aries, or maybe this is another person who's opening their heart space. It just depends on what you're dealing with. It does not have to be your situation, okay? And then we have the Magician. We have the Magician. Making things happen for sure, Aries. That is your energy. This transformation and this change in your life, for those of you, if this is your career, maybe you're stepping into this realm or energy where you realize, you know what, I have what it takes. I've always had what it takes. And maybe you're actually embracing that energy even more so now than you did maybe a few months ago or a year ago or a few years ago. You're just stepping into your power, stepping into your confidence and realizing I've always had what I've needed. I've always had what it takes to survive or to succeed. Right? And if there's something that you want or someone that you want, some of you guys, this could be another job that let you go a long time ago for whatever reason, and they may be saying, hey, can you come work for us again? You know, can you, we really enjoyed, because you did have what it took to do a really great job there. But others of you, this could be a person who realizes, I really, really want to be with Aries. I want to be their friend, or I really want them in my life. And, you know, they haven't forgotten about you, or this is you where you realize you really want someone or something from your past, and you realize maybe back then you didn't think that you deserved it, or that it was, again, maybe you just didn't feel like you deserved it, or that it was too good to be true or something like that. And now you realize, no, I deserve them, or I deserve that. King of Cups. Cancer energy. Could also be a Scorpio. This card reads it as Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. There is a lot of emotional healing, some crying maybe for some of you. All right, letting go of the past and realizing, you know, I need to calm down. I need to ground myself. I need to be aware of who I am and what I'm capable of. Instead of focusing on your weaknesses, focus on your strengths here. Six of Pentacles. So yes, balance. Equal give and take in a relationship, getting compensated for your work, maybe getting a raise of some kind, working on a team at work, and maybe your team at work is actually changing a lot. You know, maybe there's some changes happening at the company that you work with or work for. They may be going through a rebirth, and it's really affecting your position in a positive way. Maybe they're bringing more people in to help. They're bringing more people into HR so that you can, you know, if there's any problems with HR because maybe they didn't have enough people, what have you. Maybe there's a new manager coming in. This is really, really good. This is really good, okay? Bottom of the deck, we do have the Four of Pentacles. So again, letting go of a false sense of security and actually living with, you know, true security, right? Stronger security. Standing firm in who you are and securing that bag, okay, so to speak. Let's clarify these cards for you, Aries, Sun and Rising signs for the month of June 2023. And then we'll be done. Let's see for Aries, Sun and Rising sign. Spirit guys, clarify these cards. Okay, bottom of the deck, again, another 6. Powerful. Nothing but balance here. This is beautiful to see. 6 of Swords means that you are smooth sailing after this. Like you're on calmer waters. The winds of change is calmed down, right? It's all going to pass and you're going to be fine, Aries. So if this is about a job, if this is about like some type of a thought you have in your mind or a problem you have in your brain, right? If this is just about your money in general, if this is about a relationship, whether it's a major or minor problem in your relationship with someone, it's going to be smooth sailing. If this is about traveling, okay, someplace, and maybe you've been really having a hard time getting a ticket or, planning this event, planning this vacation, whatever, it's going to be okay. Luck is on your side. Things are going to smooth out. They're going to be ironed out, okay? 7 of Wands, yeah. Clarifying the Temperance card of Sagittarius. This is Leo. I read this as, yep, that's Leo. You're going to be great. Stand your ground. Okay, if there's something that you really want, be brave enough to go after it, Aries, whatever that is. If you really want to reconcile with someone or you just want to be on the same page with someone, don't give up. Continue to push and have conversations with them and just let them know, like, I know that you don't agree with this or you're not comfortable with having this conversation, but I really, really, really would like to have this conversation with you because I care about you and I want us to be on the same page and I want us to grow together. So can we have this conversation, please, and actually not be awkward and passive and put it aside, Could be that. If this is a job that you worked for before, maybe they laid you off for whatever reason, you may actually decide, I want to go back and work for them. Whatever. Maybe it was a really good job and maybe there were budget cuts. I don't know. Something happened. They may ask you to come back. 2 of Swords here, that's peace of mind. Okay. Yep, peace restored. So everything's going to be fine, Aries. Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Grounding yourself. Some of you guys are moving into your new home or you're redecorating your home. Maybe there's something regarding your home and where you live that's changing and maybe you're able to afford a new home or to remodel your home or whatever it is that you've been wanting to do for your home, to do for your family, to do for the people that you really love and care about, to do for your health. That is also going to look up. You're just going to see the sun. Wow, I was just about to say the sun is coming up. You're about to see the sunlight. The sun is rising on this situation. And of course, right before I said that I'm not even joking, I pulled the sun card. So some of you guys, there is a Leo in your life, a Leo that you look up to, a Leo that you work really well with, or you have Leo in your chart. There's Cancer here. All right. There's Taurus, Capricorn, there's Sagittarius, there's Libra here. All right. I believe there's also Mercury here. So very beautiful communication is happening for you in June. Okay. Aries, Sun and Rising signs. So any issues that you have up here or in your heart that you're afraid of, I'm going to lose this, I'm going to lose that. I don't see this as a loss for you. If this is somebody that's really near and dear to your heart, you both love each other, and maybe if you're dealing with that, or you're feeling that there is something near and dear to your heart about your career, or maybe about the place that you live, if you're afraid of, maybe you just have a little bit of anxiety, like, what if I lose this, or what if this doesn't go well, or what if I can't go to that event, what if I can't travel here this year? Don't worry. Okay. Go through the motions of this transformation. Go through the motions of just letting the ebb and flow of the universe take control. Okay, and definitely let go. For those of you, if this is major transformation, which is always major, let go of what is no longer serving you, whether it's your own fear, your own anxiety, and the thoughts that you create in your mind, intrusive thoughts of that fear of needing to control the situation because you feel like it's about to be a train wreck and you're trying to stop it from happening. Maybe there's no train wreck that will happen, Aries. It probably won't. You jumping in and trying to stop something that's not going to happen, you may end up causing the train wreck, right? Like, you may actually cause damage. Okay. Much love and light to all of you, Aries. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Aries.